Hey gang, again this is another video. I'm not really sure when it's going to get uploaded, but I just wanted to do this one for you guys real quick. Of course, this is an incident that I told my wonderful, beautiful wife Sarah, and it happened a few days ago. And well, it's kind of similar to what happened a couple of years ago when a buddy of mine did the same thing. And meeting somebody who actually went through this, to me, it's just like, wow, you know. So a few days ago, I'm coming into town. I'm coming down this way to pay the water bill, which of course water department's just right over there. And I'm going to put a little money in our account. I get by KFC Taco Bell. I see somebody just flagging me over. And I'm like, are they just waving to say hi? Or are they just like, hey, you want to talk? And I get up by there, and it turns out it's my old friend Daniel. I haven't seen Daniel in, probably about 3 or 4 years. And let's just say that usually we all go through that whole thing of, like we can barely recognize somebody, because a lot of times people can change their looks and everything like that. When it comes to Daniel, he can get tattoos, he can get piercings, he can get all kinds of stuff, but it's always going to be that voice that you'll always remember of his. So what happened was that he starts talking at me and everything like that, and it takes a few minutes for me to realize that something's different about Daniel. And he decided to come out to me. And I'm like, that's cool. And he starts telling me about how he's, now deciding, let's just say, not to wear men's clothing anymore. I went, okay, that's cool too. Because when he was standing in front of me, he had his hair long, put up in a little ponytail at the back of his head, wore these big sunglasses, looked like they've been, what's the word? I can't think of the words, where they put those little, like, sparkly things on stuff. I had the word earlier, and I cannot remember it. And he's wearing what looks like a full skirt dress, whatever you want to call it, red, white, and blue all over it, wearing dangly earrings, and he's telling me all about how he's been going through a lot of changes in his life. And he decided to also tell me he's going through a very big change in his life, where he's decided that he no longer wants to be the gender he was born with. I'll put it to you that way, okay? And I'm standing there listening to him, and I'm just, for some reason, I'm just like, it's like I told him. I said, well, you know what, dude, that's up to you, If that's something you want to do, and that's your thing, do it to it. My honest feeling is that, it's between him and the good Lord above, I may get a lot of dislikes for saying this, but I'll tell you this much, Daniel's always been a good guy towards me. His family's been very good towards me and everything like that. And if he wants to go through with this whole thing of changing who he is, then that's his whole thing, and that's cool, I already had one buddy go through it. He seems a lot happier being a woman, and if Daniel wants to do it, then But here's the thing that really gets me, though. He's not doing it for the fact of, that he's always felt this way and everything like that. He confessed to me that the real reason why he was doing this was because of a prank pulled years ago by his good buddy and his good friend, John Smith. And you've probably heard me talk about him on this channel before, in a previous video. He said, you remember that prank John Smith pulled on Reno's Facebook, where he posted on Reno's Facebook wall on April 1st that, he and Reno and I were lovers and all that? I said, yeah. I remember that big war that happened. It felt like it was never going to end. It felt like it took forever. And he said, well, I got mad about it and everything like that. And, Daniel was one of those kind of guys that women really dug. He's a sweet guy, sensitive, but I think once they found out he was hanging out with a real real pig, a real jerkhead like John Smith, the women just stopped flocking to him so much. Because John Smith is basically, in his own mind, everything he believes he is. You know, he's a ladies' man, he knows everything, he can fix cars and all this, and Daniel practically idolized the guy. No matter how often John would put Daniel down, it didn't matter. Daniel was always like that doofus sidekick that would take abuse and not even care, because like, this is my friend, this is my friend. So he reminded me about that, and he said, you know, after that, for a long time, I started looking in the mirror and I started thinking about, you know, maybe I am gay and maybe I am all these things. And it made me mad, because I'm thinking to myself, dude, if you were this, you should have just, and I want to tell him this, I should have just said, if you were wanting to do all this, you should have done it because this is how you really felt, not because of that pig-headed jerkhead John Smith pulling a stupid, idiotic little prank to get your family upset and Reno's family upset and everything like that. But he basically said, you know, he's happy who he is, and he's happy with the way things are going, and he's happy. And you know what? If he's happy, I'm happy for him. That's cool, you know. So, yeah. So, you know, I don't know if Daniel will ever see this video or not, but dude, you know, I just want to say, you know, thank you for what you did. When I was facing homelessness years ago, I never got a chance to thank you, but I appreciate it. And you know what, brother, if this is something that's going to make you happy, cool deal. And this video gets a ton of dislikes because of what I feel. Hey, he's a friend. You know, I'm not gonna tell him that what he's doing is wrong. That's up to God and not up to me. So yeah. So I'm gonna get on out of here, gang. Get back to the house. Looks like it's gonna storm anytime soon. And you want to leave some comments down below? Love to hear from you guys. And if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. And if you had a friend who was going through the same thing, you know, just let me know what you would say. So I'm out of here. Take care of yourselves, and hope to be back on here real soon. So until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all, and as always, stay strong and rock on.